stroke you use is based on that one, okay? It's called the forward sweep. The forward sweep is used when you're wanting to turn your boat, but not stop. You want to maintain your forward momentum. Don't leave us, Tony. Just paddle backwards, paddle back. Come on back over and grab some of those boats. The forward sweep is used when you want to maintain forward momentum and you want to turn your boat at the same time, okay? I had somebody the other day that wanted to argue and said the boat's turning, it's not going forward. I said the boat is not backing up. As long as it's got forward momentum and you're turning, it is a forward turn. It's a forward sweep. Just a long sweeping turn. Now every kayak stroke breaks into three parts. Three parts of the stroke. It's called CPR. It's catch, power, release, or catch, propulsion, release, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't make any difference. But it is three parts. And when I show you this stroke, I'm going to do it very slowly. And I'm going to break it into three parts so you'll see what the three different parts are. Once I've done that, we're going to do it one at a time so I can look at you. And once you kind of got the stroke down to where you're happy with it, then we're just going to practice doing some turning strokes as we go down the river. This is the forward sweep. Again, it's used to turn your boat and maintain forward momentum. Okay? You set it up, just very simply get your paddle out of the water. Alright, now I break that down and I'll show you the three parts. The catch part is I rotate forward. You notice my arms, they're pretty tight in there. I rotate forward, I catch the blade in the water, and look at your paddle blade when you first start paddling. Look at it. Now the sweep part, I've got to keep the paddle blade, the farther away I keep it from the boat, okay? The farther away I can keep that paddle blade from the boat, the tighter the boat turns. To keep it out there, I've got to keep this hand close to the boat down low. If I'm way out here like this and I raise this hand, which is the tendency, look how close the paddle blade comes to my boat. I no longer have a good turning stroke. If I can keep this hand low and keep that paddle blade out there during that propulsion phase, it brings my boat right around. Now, when I do that stroke, you notice I finish out over the water. You rotate all the way around to where your paddle hits the back of the water, the back of the boat. If you do this stroke right, when you let go of your paddle, it should fall in the water. If your paddle does not fall in the water when you let it go, you haven't rotated enough. The other thing you want to do with that stroke is make sure your paddle blade's totally submerged when you come around, come around, come around, come around. Hit the back of the boat with the paddle. Then once you hit the back of the boat, then you snap it up. What you don't want to do is you don't want to be scooping and pulling your paddle out of the water like this. Don't be doing any of that. You lose a lot of momentum. So the idea is all the way in the water, away from the boat, hit the back of the boat, come out of the water. Okay, that's the forward sweep. So one at a time. Let's see. Paddle on out here and let's watch you do that.